Ever since Double brand has launched the OS1 pickup into the market, it has made waves among the guitarists who wants to install this on their older guitars and even who's buying new guitars. A frequent question that we used to get all the time is how to install the OS1 pickup on their guitar. Now, whenever somebody is buying a brand new guitar and requesting us to install the pickup for them, we can do it for them, obviously. But this video is particularly for them who wants to order an OS1 pickup into any location in India. This video is to educate the guitarists, the technicians who would like to install the OS1 pickup and provide a service to their customers as well. Welcome to the John's Music Workshop, where we set up guitars and deliver them across India. Today we are going to cover the detailed video of how to install the Double OS1, and here we go. So let's get on to what do we get with the Double OS1. We get the Double OS1 unit itself. This is the unit that goes and fits onto the side from inside. The battery is right behind, so in case any kind of future battery changes, all you have to do is pop out this battery and replace it. Now this also comes with the cap that goes on top of this. This cap is something that we seal from the top along with the nut in the center, and just a press in the center of this activates the pickup. We get the transducer. This is responsible for effects coming from within your guitar. This goes and sticks in the inside of the guitar. We get the output jack. This is a barrel output jack, so you're not supposed to fit it on the sides of the body. It should come out from the end strap nut. We also get the cover that goes on top of this so that it looks nice. Double has really looked into the detail of how it should look overall. These things that you see, the red stickers, are something that holds the wire from within the guitar, and so that your wire doesn't dangle around. We also get a long charging cable. Usually mobile phone charging cables aren't long enough, so this charging cable is something very important to be given so that your guitar can really charge on a stand apart from a wall socket. We also got some documentation, and this is about the fitting and how things are done. This is also given by Double. We also got the piezo wire of the Double OS1 pickup, which goes into over here. This is also a very good quality piezo wire, which is the very thin. The standard piezo wire found on most of the pickups are usually fat. The thin piezo, that means that you don't have to sand down the saddle too much on the guitar. So this is the entire package that goes along with this. So today we are installing the Double OS1 on one of the most beautiful loved guitars in the market, the Stridum S140C with mountain inlays. Ever since the guitar has made a debut in India, people have been going crazy over it, and with the addition of the OS1 pickup onto this, this becomes a stage ready, beautiful, amazing guitar to perform with. So we are going to install the OS1, and each step will be explained very carefully. A very important disclaimer that if you are not familiar with using tools onto wood or by any kind of usage of tools, please do not attempt to do this on a guitar. It may go wrong. If you have slight experience, this can be done in a very well way. If you still are feeling not confident to do this, you can even show this video to your nearest technician and get this job done. Most importantly, if you are not feeling confident about this, do not try to attempt this. Coming to the first step, where we are loosening all the strings. The first important step is to measure, and this I can really help you with. This is at 2.7 as per the vernier caliper. It's very important to cut a little short, and you can file the hole better than cutting large and then creating a problem. Always measure twice, cut once. That is the philosophy you have to follow, because once you wrongly cut, it's a very difficult thing to follow up. So this is at 2.7, and the width what we need is about 1.3. So those are the dimensions that work for the OS1. Even though this is mentioned at 2.7 and 1.3, we will be cutting a little bit inside. Coming to where to place the OS1 pickup, you can take a visual clue of placing the pickup somewhere around here, not too much towards this curve and not too much towards this curve. Another way to check that is when you're aligning it with the body over here, this part should be below the body. Also, you can use the cover over here to kind of visually align how it will look on the guitar. Now if you do it too much over here, this curve will not do well for this flat surface. So it has to be somewhere where this sits pretty much flat. As you see, if you take it a little more ahead, there is gap over here. So it has to be flat very well, and now we are seeing a visual clue where this is sitting all right. Now we can just take a pencil and mark it over here that we need the center of the part over here. Now coming to approximately taking the measurement of where we want to place, where we want to drill the hole, we are taking the 2.7 mark. This also mark with a pencil, do not mark with any sharp objects. After the work we can just erase the pencil, and if you are able to see, we have marked how much you have to cut in, and we had measured the width of this to be 1.3, and that is what we'll be using as over here. We can just try and visually place this rectangle kind of surface. Now while drilling, this will be coming as a curved surface, won't come as a rectangle surface, and we have a good box over here which is like this. Now we were using the precision tool like vernier caliper. You can also use a scale and get this job done. Now only if you're experienced with drilling you can do this, otherwise please take assistance from somebody who knows this. Now we'll be drilling over here something lesser than the actual measurement. The actual measurement we can directly drill into a 13 mm bit, but this is a 10 mm bit, and we'll slowly file and show, so that even if a beginner is trying to attempt this, this can be done very easily. People who are much more technically sound can do this directly with a 13 mm bit. Now you can always take a soft brush and brush off these particles, because you don't want them to scratch your guitar. Now 2 holes are done, and usually when you drill with a bigger bit you can directly join them. There is also a method to use a machine called router. That is also something that we use, but however router is not something that is usually found with a lot of people. That's why we are using basic tools for educational reasons. Now we will use a round file. We'll be also using a rectangle file to get this job done. The video will be in fast forward just so that we can skip to the end. Now we will try to just see how this is going with the setup, and it's almost coming through. And the most important part is that the round dial has to go through over here and tighten over here. So if it's not tightening, that means you might need a little more sanding. However, I can see that's almost tightening. We'll avoid as much as loose pickup, because that is also a problem. And the best part of this is, even if you want to align little later, you can do that. And we'll try to just install with the cap over here to check if this is working. One hand inside as a support and the other hand to rotate the knob. So one of the other great features of the OS1 pickup is that this has very minimal invasion in the guitar's body, because the slot that you see is as tiny as this, even though the pickup looks big. Now when we install bigger pickups, a bigger body cut is done, so very less invasive style of a pickup. So to drill the hole that passes the piezo wire, we have to remove the saddle and drill right in the corner over here. And there's no particular technique to this, you can just straight off drill with a 90-degree angle. The makeup brush is something of very good help. Please steal it from your sister, mother, girlfriend or wife and get this job done. So that passes the piezo and the piezo sits very comfortably over here. Now remember that you have to sand the saddle as much as the thickness of this piezo. That is a simple step and it's been explained in a lot of other videos. The action of the guitar changes if you do not sand the saddle. So if you want the same action as before, you have to reduce the saddle a little bit so that it matches the new action. Now step 1 is to remove the strap nut that is already in your guitar. This is fit by the company usually. Sometimes it's a plastic knob, sometimes it's a metal screw and a nut. You can just simply remove, and therefore you need not know where to drill extra because that's the same point we are going to use. Now for doing this step you will require a 13 mm drill bit because the barrel jack has to come out through this part. Please do not install the barrel jack anywhere over here because this part is having no support, it's hollow. However, in this part there is something called as tail block which is from inside that supports the top and back together along with the sides. So this part there's a dense wood and if you hear the sound, this part is hollow. So we need the barrel jack to go from the denser part. Now with the round file you can just shape the insides. There are a lot of small particles which are stuck after the drilling part. Coming to the barrel jack, there are several parts. This is the cover of the nut. We have one nut on the outside, a washer, and the rest of the things are from the inside. There is a nut, there is a washer, and there is a teeth washer that grips onto the wood to hold your barrel jack. So bring it towards the end, almost towards the end, like 75%. Put the teeth washer in. That is something that should touch the wood. Now we are going to insert the barrel jack from within the guitar. Use any form of guide so that you can land the barrel jack properly. And there you go. So there will be a hole visible over here. It should not be too much out or too much in. We need to install the washer first, then the nut, and with a spanner of 12 you hold the jack from inside and tighten this from outside. The teeth washer makes sure that the barrel jack gets nice and hooked into the wood, and this is something that covers the nut, making it look beautiful. So that is the installation of the barrel jack. Now we have even sanded the saddle down a little bit to meet the old action of the guitar. The piezo wire definitely changes that. One of the very important instructions to give over here is the flatness of the saddle. If it is not done, it causes very uneven sound of the strings. We have done a video on this specifically about fixing uneven sound on your strings. That's a separate YouTube video. We will leave the link in the description for you to browse. Now it's time to make the connections. We have the output jack which goes over here, and we have the piezo wire that goes into your input. All of this is connected, and the last step what we'll be doing is to fix the transducer. We'll be fixing this first so that we get the correct length of the transducer wire. So flip your guitar. Now it's time to fix this pickup. You have to bring the pickup from the bottom. Put the cover first. That will simply go and grip the pickup. And this particular nut we start rotating and the pickup will start getting locked. Now to tighten this washer, we have a special tool which looks like this. This is not something given by the company. So this same pickup, the same tool works on the Taylor guitar pickups and even on the OS1. Now I am very sure that this is something that you cannot find on the local market. There is a small trick that I can show that may help you to get this installed. You can take 2 screwdrivers and fix it on the slots over here and try to turn the knob to tighten it out. Be careful about this because it can slip and can cause a scratch on your guitar, so we install it with professional tools for always to get the job done. So that is done. We generally install the OS1 a little more towards the front because when the guitarist holds the guitar on his body, he'll be able to see the controls a little more better. The next step is to put the cap so that the bad looking screw gets covered up. We give it a push down, nothing else. While pushing, even the pickup will start, and then when you rotate, you can see the beautiful pickup at work. Now, final two steps to do is fixing the transducer and securing the wires with these clips so that the wires don't dangle around. Now, the position of this is on the back. It's not on the top. It goes on the back of your guitar from the inside. For this, Double has given the exact location, which we won't be able to show in the video. It is in this area on the back of the guitar. So make sure you are placing it close to the 6th bridge pin over here, 6th string, and somewhere around here, usually which comes between the 2nd and the 3rd brace on the back. Please make sure this goes on the back, not anywhere else. So this installation is simple. Even if right now it's on, you can see the sound being made by the transducer. There's no sound right now, but you see in contact with the guitar, it's already making a sound. We'll just switch the pickup off, remove the double side tape, and install the transducer in the exact location as shown in the diagram. So that part is done. This is the next part where we secure the wires. We give it a bend. We take all the 3 wires and we take it into a clip. Now this always has to go on the side wall of the guitar. It should not be stuck on the top or the back because it will affect the resonance of the guitar a little bit. So it has to be done in the correct manner. We stick it on the sides. There isn't a particular technique to this. The only purpose is so that the cables inside do not dangle around. So final step is clean up. There is a lot of sawdust inside this because of all the drilling. We generally use a blower. If you can have an access to a blower, you can blow it out, or else you can just flip the guitar and bring the dust out by shaking the guitar several times. So the pickup installation is done. We have secured all the wires. Usually after sticking the wires inside, it might go loose. We are already getting an amazing delay right from the guitar. The guitar is not plugged in at all. We'll put back the strings and do a small sound check of how this is. This video is not really about the sound check of OS1. It was more about the installation of this pickup. So that was the installation procedure. It's time to see how this pickup is sounding. We will put on the volume and right now directly jump into the delay because that's something that sounds amazing on the guitar. Every aspect of this is coming from within the guitar. Nothing is plugged in right now or plugged out for that matter. So that's a beautiful delay effect coming from the guitar. We have now reducing the delay. We are checking out the chorus. Sounding great as well. And we will also check the reverb, which is not a very evident effect when you're playing acoustically. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a very evident effect. This largely depends on your guitar size also. If you're playing a dreadnought, you'll feel these effects more. Grand auditorium makes it feel great as well. In travel size guitars, you might not feel that much volume because the body is not big. That's the simple reason. Now this is the same effects that you will get outboard as well. The benefit of the double OS1 pickup is that you can use 3 effects at once. All the other pickups that is available of the same brand, you can only use 2 effects, that is reverb in combination with either chorus or delay. Here you can use reverb, chorus and delay. That is the benefit of this particular pickup, and that is why maybe it's so popular among a lot of musicians who are preferring to onboard this particular pickup. Now, be it an old guitar or be it a new guitar, this will sound absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the features that we did not speak about is that there is an internal condenser mic on the guitar. That means if you are a fingerstyle player where you want to do some tappings on the body, right, so there's no sound. If I put on the mic, you can hear the sound has increased. There's a little bit too much, but I'm just giving you a demo. And without the mic, that much is the difference. So, and to even give a better demo, I can speak into it. Hey, hey, check sound test. So it's too much of the mic will give a kind of feedback as well. So you can use the mic if you are a percussive style or finger style guitar player. I will suggest you not to use too much mic in the live setting. It can give feedback. And that's all about the double OS1 pickup to be spoken about. So that was the setup and installation of the double OS1 on an acoustic guitar. If you already have a pickup, you can maybe install it on the side and get this as well. Remember, there will be only one piezo pickup operating at one time. Two piezo pickups cannot operate at once. If you want to install this pickup or any particular pickup when you're ordering a guitar from us, we can get that done for you with professional tools and experience, of course. We wanted to share this experience out to all our viewers, other technicians, other music stores, whoever would like to learn and serve their customers as well. If you would like to get this done, you'll have to reach out to us when buying a guitar. You just have to add the pickup. You can seek consultation with us and get this job done. If you just want to order the pickup and just want to get it installed in a location nearby you, that is also why we made this video, and hope this helps. The link to buy the double OS1 as well as the guitar is in the description. Feel free to click the links and make your purchase. If you have any further doubts or queries, feel free to reach out to us on our call and WhatsApp support, and we are here to help you guys out. Thank you so much for all the support on johnsmusic.in as well as our YouTube channel. We are constantly growing with the support that you guys are doing. We strive to keep this quality ongoing with some more music building communities across India. Thank you once again, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more product reviews and educational content like this. And if you want to stay updated, click the bell icon as well. See you again with some more cool videos, and give us your suggestion about what we should do next. Until then, bye bye.